Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this brand new episode of Great Day Louisiana. I'm your host, Malik Mingo. Happy Monday. Hopefully, you all had a great weekend. If you're a little bit tired from the weekend, like I still am, today, March 15th, is National Napping Day. So, this is the perfect excuse to go out and have a nap. But not yet, because we have a great episode planned for you all today. We're going to be focusing a lot today on resources for parents. It's going to be a great show, and I want to send a special shout out to my brother and sister-in-law, Torian and Andrea. They are expecting a baby girl in just a few months. So, beautiful people, listen up because it's going to be a great show today, and it starts right now. Look, for new moms, right? Those first few months can be full of ups and downs. The new beautiful baby is home, but you are living on very little sleep. Your life has changed in an amazing way, but it's still a big change. Our first guest today is here to help us learn how to feel that connection with your baby. Friend to the show is a wonderful licensed marriage and family therapist. Susan Harrington is back on the show. Susan, how are you?
Morning, good morning. It's so happy to be back again. Thank you.
I'm so glad that we are talking about this today because, again, my brother and sister in law are expecting a baby. And new moms, right? They can feel overwhelmed by a really wide range of emotions. But that's normal to have those emotions, right, Susan?
Oh, it's absolutely normal. We just had it in our family too, and I watched it. We called her Mama Godzilla. Like it's just a thing. It's so emotional. It's a life-changing and monumental event to go from just being a parent, an individual to a parent. That's just huge. Emotions can range from ecstasy and excitement to depression and hopelessness, even self-doubt. But these are all really normal things to feel when we are a new mom.
Very true. And for many moms out there, they may be wondering, how do I connect with my baby? How do I build that relationship? You have some tips this morning. Let's take a look at them. What's your first tip?
So we do have some tips, and I want you to know as we look through these that these are really important things to provide that family quality time aspect when we work with our children to help them. All these things improve their cognitive, improve their social and their emotional skills. Really important things to provide the first 2 years of life. So the first one is that intentional long-term attention. That means sitting with the child or engaging at any different activity from diaper changes to rocking to sleep, that we literally give them our attention. Then there's gentle touches. So anytime we pick them up, interact with them, change their diapers, any of these things that our touch is gentle and loving. Then our routines at home need to be very consistent. Waking up at the same time, going to sleep at the same time, feeding, all those things need to be consistent. That structure literally develops the brain neurons that we need to make sure we can do what we need to do for school, which is so important.
And hopefully it will also help, the parents find out their routine so that if they can get a nap in or hopefully a nice night of sleep, that'll help if they can build in that routine. Great tip there. We have some more right here. Maintain a safe and healthy environment. Always important to do.
Always important. We need to make sure all the little doors latch and everything as they start to get mobile, right? That positive regard is not just from mom to baby and dad to baby, but also grandmother and brothers and sisters and steps, and everyone needs to have a gentle, consistent positive regard with our baby. Then that quality care intention. So all these things that we're listing is about that quality, that we come from a place of love and care. Because when we do that, we won't go wrong, right? Those are very important.
So true. This one right here is a very important one as well. Talking with your baby. What do you mean by that, and why is that so important?
So we have this common thing where we believe we talk to people. And when we talk to people, we're talking down to them or we're talking at them as opposed to listening and engaging. And talking with means I'm really interested and curious. So we're going back to that quality care, that quality love, that you're important to me, that says I matter and that you matter when we talk from that place. It's also important that we sing and play nursery rhymes. We all have, or most of us have Echoes and Alexas and Siris and all these little electronic devices that are Wi-Fi capable. Just put the nursery rhymes in the background, let them play, and you can sing along with your child. That teaches great verbal skills and cognitive skills as well. And then reading together. So, we don't expect our baby to read back. We need to know our baby's attention span level. So up till 1 year old, they might get a page or two. That's it. So don't expect to finish the little books, but reading with them and wait and pause for them to look at you and make that quality engagement. That's how you read together and read with. It's really beautiful things.
Some great tips. And I was reading an article a couple of weeks ago that if you're still pregnant, like my brother and sister in law are, if you read to the baby while you're pregnant, they end up being smarter, you know? So try to do that as well. If you are pregnant right now, read to your child while you're pregnant because it can end up being, an
Oh,
Einstein, or Van Gogh, something like that. But, Susan, I find a lot with a lot of my friends who are moms that they're constantly comparing themselves to other moms. That's not a good thing to do, right?
so that goes back to the piece we mentioned at the beginning about self-doubt. That's when we have doubt, when we start to compare, am I doing it right or I'm doing it better? Either way, that when we're doing those things, what we're really doing is establishing something that's unhealthy and ineffective. Each baby's different, each parent's different, each family quality time is a different experience. And so we need to create what's perfect and wonderful within. And I don't mean perfect as in perfection, I mean as in complete and appropriate for your home. And so comparing does not help. It only creates more anxiety in the process, which the fetus will feel as well as the baby when they become little ones. They begin to they react to that anxiety.
hmm Be the best mom you can. Be the best parent you can. That's all I think the baby is asking for. Susan Harrington, another great segment as always, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And hey, if you need someone to talk to, Maison Vie is located at 1799 Stump Boulevard in Terrytown. You can also give them a call at 504-452-5937 or log on to maisonvneworleans.com.